Hey, Paul. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Hey, thanks again for joining us last quarter for our accounting team meeting. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time. It was such an honor to be asked to attend the meeting.
Good. Well, as you know, we like to follow up with our guest speakers, so I have a couple questions for you here to see what you've been up to since. First, it's clear you've gotten the accounting team meeting bump, if you will. It's caused you to receive pretty much 100% of all of the recognition for Aptura being off to a strong success so far this year. How are you able to manage the constant praise you're receiving from the partnership?
Well, I'm pretty humble by nature, so praise I kind of expected, as well as deal quite well with it. By that nature, I've been doing okay with it. I'm just really glad to be associated with the accounting team in any aspect, actually. So again, quite an honor to be tied to that event.
Right. Well, it's the accounting team meeting bump. That's what it is. It's a little mythical, but it's what it is.
I've only heard about it before. Now I fully understand what it is.
Sure. Tragically, some of our previous guest speakers, they've noted it's a challenge to regain that natural high, if you will, after they come and speak to the accounting team. How have you been coping, and what's been your best coping mechanism so far to try to regain that natural high?
Sure. I understand exactly what you mean. I've been coming off of that. What I've done is really try to return to my roots. I've gone back to charcoal drawings on papyrus leaves, and I find it's the most therapeutic and gets me right back to where I need to be. That's
great. I actually, you passed along one of them here that it looks like you've been working on.
One of my better ones, actually.
Yeah, I think this appears to be Will Smith from the Hollywood blockbuster Hancock.
Hancock, correct,
right?
yeah.
So I don't know,
one of my personal favorite movies.
Yeah, I don't know how you're going to get that on a leaf, but it's very impressive, Pat. Very impressive. Next we have our summer MBA interns, Mike and Natalie. They're joining us for our next accounting team meeting.
Sure.
Do you have any advice for them? I'm a little concerned that our team might eat them alive with their aggressiveness.
I think the best thing I could tell them is probably throw numbers at you guys. I mean, you guys love numbers, but you don't do well with things that don't add up to 100 or that aren't in the 90s. So I think if they just keep throwing numbers at you that aren't sequential, they'll be fine.
That's interesting. I don't know that I exactly follow. What I try to tell my team is focus on the significant things that can have the most significant effect. I call it the 60-20 rule, but
fair enough.
Finally, what's 27 by 38?
Well, I think that's actually Services and Solutions' new service support plan process. I think 24 by 7 is industry standard, but again, S&S is always trying to outrageous customer service. They're going to offer quite a bit more, so they're going that extra route with that.
It's interesting. I was looking for 1,026.
Well, that again, a simplistic number. I could expect that, but I believe it's talk to Steve that way. I think you're going to find there's a little bit more to it than that.
Okay. That's great. Thanks for joining me, Paul.
Thanks
Appreciate
a lot.
it.